When I take this drink of water, I'm focusing my attention on the bottle and the liquid inside of it and getting it into my body because I'm thirsty. That takes less energy than me not focusing on my environment or anything around me or myself. And I just let go. I'm letting my imagination, the infinite possibilities of everything in my mind, just course through me. I'm not focusing on anything, I'm just letting it come to me. Visualizing everything. That requires much more energy. Reason being, when we set up the brain to monitors that can monitor the electrical currents coursing through your brain, say this is your brain, I only use a certain part of it to do this. Just like I use a different part to notice all the lights and everything around me. Because there are different parts of your brain being lit up. Essentially, that term, we only use 10% of our brains, is utter garbage. We use our whole brain, just in different parts for different actions, different things you need to do. You use it all, we just don't use it all at once. And when you're just sitting there and not doing anything at all, scientists have come up with a term for what your brain does. It's active, but it's not focusing on anything. They call it dark energy. That is basically consciousness. That is everything that's possible. Quantum mechanics speaks about quantum particles, those little things that don't have a distinct flow, they aren't set with everything else. With science, we can map out that everything goes to a particular flow. Everything has a breakdown. Quantum particles don't. Maybe your consciousness is quantum particles. Maybe that is that infinite possibility you have in your brain. Point being, I was watching a presentation this morning about Stephen Hawking, and they asked him, as of this month, this year, you know, right now, Stephen, do you think there are lives on other planets? What do you think's going on? Because there's a lot of shit happening right now. We've recently seen lights over Jerusalem, like light hover down, shoot back up, and more and more and more and more and more people have been making claims that they're seeing things in the sky that aren't just stars, that aren't just planes. And Stephen Hawking himself said, well, I don't think that there's a civilization such as advanced as us anywhere near us, and you know, the nearest 100 light years. But he was on public television for the highest intellectual we have right now to say, yes, I believe that there are lives on other planets and they are monitoring us and they are watching us. What do you think society, how do you think would have reacted? People would have flipped the shit. Nobody's ready for that yet. But you know what he said right after that? He said, I've said it once and I'll say it again. This time it's a little different. We're at the pinnacle in human existence. We're in a very, very dangerous part. We can all communicate at once. Go to a shopping center, go to any public establishment and take a look around, or address someone in conversation. They'll mostly talk about Facebook, the internet, or how they're on their phone, or it's all about electronics and how we're all communicating at once. He said, what we need to do is focus on space exploration and expand as one, expand as existence, because we're draining our planet. And I think what he's really thinking, and what any sort of other life form is thinking, the reason he didn't say there are other life forms, is the state we're going, we're gonna blow each other up before we can make any advancements. I think that's what he fears, and that's what aliens fear. Say this all-powerful being comes to this planet, and they see us, and they say, oh my god, you know, they're here, this advanced race, they can harmonize with the planet that they're on, they can go to any other planet, they can leave, they can physically adapt themselves to wherever they need to go through technology. That's awesome, they're like us, what are they doing? They're killing living creatures. They're using other living creatures as currency to keep each other focused on one thought, that's all that they can do. Oh, okay, that's all right. We have to accept them for who they are because that's what they are. We can't do much about it. We have to accept things, you know. Well, what are they doing with energy? You know, have they found energy conversion? Can they do different things? Yeah, they can, but they're using it as weapons against each other to threaten each other. What do you think an alien civilization is going to do when they see what humanity's doing? If people continue to look at Stephen Hawking like a demigod, like he has all the answers. We're not going to get anywhere. He's one individual. All he is he's aware. He's limited by his physical existence. What he consistently tries to preach, what he wants people to understand is, don't come to me for the answers. Us as a whole is what will get us far. We need to work as one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively, because that's what science says consciousness is. Maybe this dark energy, this dark matter that they talk about, that unmanifested energy, is the existence that we need to try to focus on. Yes, I'm Julian Torres. Yes, here's Nick Clapper setting up all these different electronical devices. But what if you take a break from your normal life and all the shit that you focus on, and we all work as one species, one existence, just as the smartest man on the planet is trying to tell us, just like any other civilization that's going to come here is going to approach us as. We need to work as one. That's what we are. And if we want to get anywhere, we need to let that dark energy, that thing, the reason you imagine, the reason that you feel love and laughter, the things that don't need to be explained, the things you just feel, all those infinite possibilities, we need to put them together and work as just one. If we want to save this world, if we want to progress, if we want to do anything, take a break from your ego, take a break from all the garbage, and just be and work, flow in and out of each other with the synchronization of the universe and everything that is. Because more and more today, more and more every single day I look on the internet, we have all these explosions all over the world of just thought-provoking things, people expanding knowledge. It's a proven fact that everything goes with a flow. So let go and go with the flow if we want to get anywhere.